So I'm Ted Sommer. I'm with the California Department of Water Resources, and I'm here to talk about an action to benefit Delta smelt. This is frankly one of the most economically important fishes in the United States. Its decline influences water management in the San Francisco estuary, and that's the water supply for millions of people in a multi-billion-dollar agriculture industry. So Delta smelt occur in the mixing zone of the San Francisco estuary. It's a little 3-inch fish. And one of the things that we've learned about Delta smelt is that a key problem for the fish is a lack of food supply. Part of it is because of changes in plumbing in the system in the San Francisco estuary. The second part is there are a lot of invasive species that are sucking up all the food that historically were available to Delta smelt. This doesn't mean there aren't some remaining hotspots for food in the estuary. So one of the things we've learned over the past couple decades is YOLO bypass. This is a floodway, the primary floodway of the San Francisco estuary. In winter and spring and even summer, frequently has high levels of plankton. And this is particularly true down in the lower section of YOLO bypass. Well, this is a floodway, and this is fine in winter when we have flood flows coming through here, delivering food to the fish. But what happens in summertime is that those flood flows shut off, and in fact there are a lot of water diversions and other water uses up here that divert water and food away from hungry Delta smelt. So our action here as part of the Delta smelt resiliency strategy is to work with a whole suite of partners to try and get positive flows into YOLO bypass to help deliver some of that food downstream. This is something we tried in an experimental way in July of 2016, and we're doing again right now. You can follow the progress of this study on Bay Delta Live. So the basic idea is there are a lot of rice lands out here that have return water, and we're using a network of canals and gates to direct this water into YOLO bypass, into some of the perennial channels. We're doing this by working with local water users, local farmers, local water districts, fisheries agencies to generate a pulse. So I'm happy to report we have a nice strong pulse going right now, coincident with the ag return flows. It's moving into YOLO bypass. We have a series of water quality programs and a bunch of other sampling here to support the movement of the plankton downstream. So here's a quick example of the response. This is a graph showing plankton levels midway down the YOLO bypass, and you can see levels are fairly low until our flow pulse comes through, and right away we see a spike in chlorophyll, which means our pulse flow is successfully moving that plankton downstream down towards Delta smelt. We've got a lot more monitoring and data analysis to do, but we're off to a great start. And again, you can follow the progress of everything on Bay Delta Live by looking at some of the water quality sensors and other data sources.